Okay, everybody. There's a reason why I'm laughing. So, the summer has started, and I have selected my two. One I already think I mentioned, which was Tower of God Season 2, Episode 1. I'll do that after I do this video and upload it. The second one is kind of a wild card. This anime, has got to be one of the zaniest, craziest, on acid, madness inducing insanity that I've seen in a very long time. The only other anime I can really compare this to from this recording is probably Gabriel Dropout. That was another anime I read. I think I did an anime series review for, where it was a lot of comedy skits and what have you, and a lot of it was crazy. It was insane and funny, and it was a comedy. This one, oh boy, I don't know how I'm gonna review this. Okay, bear with me. The title: My Dear Friend Nokotan. Oh, by the way, that's dear as a D-E-R. Actual deer. So this character is a deer girl. And the first episode's called Girl Meets Deer. This episode was insane. This first episode. Well, let's backtrack a bit. Okay, let's get into synopsis. No one knows Toriko used to be a delinquent. That's really the main character. The other one is a main character as well. As a delinquent. All of her classmates only know her as a perfect student. But everything changes when Nokotan, a transfer student with antlers, enters her life. Antlers are the only thing strange about Nokotan. Her deer nose can sniff out Toriko's secret past, whether it's at school or the zoo. Chaos follows this doe-eyed girl's every step. Toriko has so many questions. Is Nokotan a deer, a girl, or something in between? Now, logistically speaking, from side characters, we're only really introduced to two people: Nokotan and Toriko. The rest, we're really not introduced. We're introduced to sensei of the class, and everything between, and other people. They're really just side background characters. This show is insane. It is like pure madness. And there are certain parts in the episode where they're playing this like drum beat or something, and she's just standing there, Nokotan. There's a scene where there's saliva coming down her mouth because there's a pile of, I don't even know if this existed, deer crackers on Korotan's, what was that her name? Was Korotan, right? Toriko. On Toriko's desk. And then there's another scene when she first comes into the classroom and her antlers break the frame of the door. And debris is coming everywhere. It's hitting students in the face, in the nose, on their head, and they're bleeding. Not to mention, shards of glass hit the sensei in her head. And I'm like, the fuck? And that's not even mentioning the beginning of the episode where freaking Nokotan is on electric wiring with her antlers. And she's just standing there, hanging. Now, as the title suggests, Nokotan can sniff Toriko, and she could realize that she used to be a delinquent. So now that's what this is going to be about. Her trying to keep this secret from her classmates, that she used to be a delinquent, that whole thing. But this show, this anime, is madness, insanity. And all while this is happening, you have these random shots of deer showing up out of nowhere. In the class, into the school, outside the school, and I'm like, what the? It's, like I said, it's been a while since I reviewed a comedy or reviewed anything resembling that. But knowing that last season I reviewed Kaiju and Irregular Magic High School, I figured let's change it up a bit. Because fall... So, but this show is insane. And the thing that makes it so alarming and funny, and with the what the fuckery, is the fact that these students in the classroom do not react at all that this girl is a deer girl. But they do react when they find out, supposedly, that the pristine Toriko is a delinquent. Now, rating-wise, this is new for me. I have to skip this. I'm sorry. I really should tone it down a bit, but this was so funny, so bizarre, and weird, and what the hell? I heard about this show coming in, and I didn't really... Like I said, I could have reviewed anything along with Tower of God. But I figured, let me stay away from those shows because those are fantasy shows. Now, most of them are not isekai. Some are actually just fantasy straight up. But I figured, let me review this because it's comedy and it's funny and it's just insane. Insane. Now, I don't know how I'm going to review this. I think what I'm going to basically do is give like a play-by-play of all the insane shit that goes down. Now, towards the end of the episode, she's exhausted. Freaking Toriko is completely exhausted from the day, and she hears noise coming from the club. This shed, this warehouse, they keep stuff in, and there's Nokotan on the floor bleeding. Okay. Find out that she fell, and her antlers in her head, and she's gushing blood. And what's outside the window? Deers, of course. You can't make this shit up. Whoever created this series, he obviously went full, just go wild. Go wild, of course. Now, what happens is eventually she helps her, and the basic what she was doing into the shed was she was cleaning it up. And the reason for this is that she was creating a club, Nokotan. And surprise, surprise, the sensei tells, she tells Toriko that she's going to be part of this club as well, called the Deer Club. So she's going to like take care of her. And at the end of the episode, as she's taking care of her with brushing her hair or some shit, we see a character in the distance, and she's menacing with red eyes and gnarling teeth. My understanding is that this character is a character we haven't seen yet, which is, I believe, based on my research, that it's her sister? I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it is. And it's not really a spoiler because you can find that out on lmao. So, but this is without a doubt, the most insane anime I have ever seen. And there's been a few, comedy-wise, that just come out of left field. This is way out of left field. Completely. And the best part is, there's scenes where she just takes her horns up. And she's like eating it, and you see the details of the horn. I was like, God. And at the end of the episode, we have an ending theme where it's live action and it's people making deer crackers. And when you actually see what it looks like, it was like, oh my God, it looks terrible. It looks like a piece of cardboard. I can't stop laughing. This show is hilarious. It's just so ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but it's interesting. Because I never seen any shit like this. But I'll try to compose myself. Overall, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 the first episode. That's a new one for me. I'm sorry. It's just so goddamn funny. It is so goddamn funny. And it's so out of left field. It is pure insanity. Pure insanity. Just pure. 100%. And the opening theme is even more ridiculous. So, but this is just episode 1. Like I said, this is going to be a different kind of reviews going forward. Now, anyone who wants to comment in the section below, tell me what your thoughts on. Anyone who knows this series and read the manga and what have you. No spoilers, but just, give me your thoughts on that. Because I really just wanted to take a break from too much, Because I reviewed Kaiju and Regular Magic High School, and now I want to just dial it back, review this. Now, I will say this much. Do not fret. There are shows that I'm going to do first impressions and anime series reviews on. They are coming. And as far as that other show I was talking about in my last video, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But that's all I got for you guys. Fucking dear girl. I love it. I freaking love it. It's hilarious and it's insanity at the utmost. It is so insane, and it just comes at you like that, and just right in your face. Like, what the hell was that? You don't know. I can't stop laughing. I'm gonna stop this video. Okay, but anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Balkai 922. My dear friend. Nokotan. I'll see you guys later. Peace.